Is that the one you've been waiting for? Come on now. You sure? I'm gonna tie one of these on in a minute and see if we can catch some bass in the creek real quick. Even though Houston's not here, I'm just gonna catch a few. It's fine. He'll be okay. We're not gonna tell him, right? Oh, spit it out! I had a bass. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and just because it's 90 plus degrees outside doesn't stop the fact that it's deer season. And we are officially a week into deer season, and Houston has not got to go hunting yet. So we're going to get his crossbow out, make sure it's still sighted in. It's been a while since we shot it, and head to the deer woods for a little while. We're going to go sit in the ground blind and probably sweat. It's a little warm, and that doesn't stop the deer from moving, so maybe we'll see a deer. I'm betting we will see some kind of deer. You may have to move it. It's only 20 yards. Surely you can hit it from here.
I haven't shot this in a while. Yep, I was at the middle of that. Still shoot with the first dot, or do I go the one below it? Okay. That's getting consistent.
All right. I would say day one starts now. Day one was actually a week ago. Day one for us starts now. We do have a couple really nice bucks on camera. It's just a matter of where they're going to show up and when. We don't have them 100% patterned out, but we've got a couple different places that we can hunt them depending on wind direction. So we're going to sneak in here. It's about 5 o'clock. I think it gets dark about 7:30, and usually the bucks this time of year slip in right before dark. So I guess we'll go get settled in. I'll probably take a nap and let Houston watch for deer or something. I don't know. He's getting old enough. He ought to be able to handle this on his own by now, right?
I could.
See, I would let you just go hunting alone, but then you wouldn't have anybody to film you.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sweaty out here.
Yes.
But you can't kill them sitting on the couch, right, Houston?
That's right.
Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by TideWe and their all new VizMaster 270 degree see-through hunting blind with a no trip door. If any product sponsorship I've ever done makes sense on this channel, it's this one, because you guys know deer season's huge for us and we hunt almost exclusively out of a ground blind. Most ground blinds have a little cutout that you have to crawl through, not this one. So from the outside, this looks like any other pop-up hunting blind on the market, but I'm telling you, it's not. All but one side has this see-through mesh, and I love this style of window, by the way. When I have a hunting blind, I like to be able to just close and only be able to open just what I need. So these are the TideWe 360 degree swivel, fully adjustable hunting chairs. I mean, these things will adjust multiple different ways for any height of hunter. I can adjust the leg height, I can adjust the seat height, and they swivel 360 degrees. Absolutely silent. They're padded, so when it's really cold, you got a little extra insulation, padded armrest, and just about anybody can sit in this thing for hours. So this blind features that in-shaped, full zip zipper door with a hassle-free entry and exit. It also comes with a detachable blaze orange roof that's a little bit more water resistant. So it helps protect you from the rain, but also in case you have one of those sneaky trespassers that's coming in, you want them to be able to know that you're in the area for sure. So if you're in the market for a new hunting blind, be sure to check out TideWe, and more specifically, the VizMaster 270 degree pop-up hunting blind and these awesome, super comfortable 360 swivel chairs. You can check them out in the link in the description box down below. Is that the one you've been waiting for? Come on now. You sure? Well, Hunter boy, what happened? What you looking at there?
Bucks at other spots.
What happened?
We didn't have the right wind.
We hunted what we could, right?
Yes, we did.
And that meant we couldn't hunt where we should have been.
Yeah.
Turn that just a little bit. Oh, yep. Your big bucks came into the other spot, huh?
Mm-hmm.
2 big bucks, to be precise.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong spot, wrong time.
Well, we couldn't have hunted either way.
We couldn't have hunted where they were at because the wind was out in the wrong direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's our first time to hunt of the year, and we're not going to go in and be silly and bump a bunch of bucks out. We had the wrong wind, right?
Yep.
All right, well, let's go. Ain't got no gas in it. No pressure, man. Whose fancy shoes you got on there?
Mom's.
Kelsey, you better stay back, sister. Where'd it go? Well, yesterday's deer hunting expedition did not pan out in our favor. The two of the bucks that we're after, our two primary bucks that are here, were about 200 yards from us. They came into a different setup. And the little field that they were in is the little field that you guys saw me clear out and clean. Hey, 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 settle. It's a little field that you guys saw me clear out and clean a few weeks ago. Kelsey, y'all knock it off. Go somewhere else and play. Watch out, Houston, she's behind you. Kelsey, here. Anyways, both of the bucks came into that field. The problem is we had a northeast, east type wind, and that field is tiny. And we cannot hunt that field with any kind of north wind, so we stayed out of there, which is probably why the bucks showed up in that field. So, we were going to go hunting this evening, but I decided not to. It's been like 95 degrees all day today. It's been hot. Now that it's, hunting time, it's cooled down to a measly 87 degrees, but the wind is almost non-existent. And last night we were doing just fine hunting. We had like an east-northeast wind where we were set up. We were just fine, but about an hour before dark, the wind just laid calm and just barely was moving. And we had a doe come in on the east side of us about 15 yards into the timber and blew out of there because she smelled us. Even though the wind was supposed to be coming from that direction, it's just swirling and not doing good. So it's supposed to do the same this evening. So Houston's testing out a couple new golf clubs. He's been saving up his money for quite a while, saving up birthday money, Christmas money. He's been doing a little bit of extra work around here. He detailed Mom's vehicles, my vehicle, and anyways, been doing a bunch of extra work, and he wanted to buy himself a new driver and a new 3-wood. I am not a golfer. Don't know the first. I'm as far from a golfer as they come, I promise you. But this guy, on the other hand, is bound and determined to be a golfer. Some people say they were the first in their family to go to college, or they're first in the family to do this or that. Houston's the first in our family to take up the sport of golf at a young age. Weston's playing now,
Yeah.
but he didn't play in school.
No, he didn't.
So this year will be the first year that Houston's old enough to actually participate in school sports golf. He'll actually be able to be on if he's good enough. It's 6th, 7th, and 8th, and Houston's a 6th grader, so if he's good enough to make the team,
I can play with the 8th graders.
Can play up this year.
I could.
Yep. So he's been collecting golf clubs. He's picked out a new driver and a new 3-wood. I've never seen. Have you ever even hit a ball with that one yet? Mm-mm. All right, let's go. Let's see it. First hit.
I've actually never used like a club like this before.
Oh, you've already got excuses, huh?
No, I'm just saying.
The only 3-wood you've used is at Top Golf, huh?
Yeah.
Not quite the same.
Not quite the same.
All right. Don't break it on the first hit, then.
It's quiet.
That would have been a line drive about 2 feet off the ground. You had no lift on that thing. All right, let's see it. Hit another one.
Oh, I thought you wanted to see the club. I was like, what?
No. Let's see you hit another one. I'm going to move over here and get a different angle.
That was better.
Dang, you're 2 hits in, and you already scuffed up the club head?
It's from the tee.
Hit the tee, huh? I think you're supposed to hit the ball and not the tee.
No, I am. It's just sometimes you tee up a 3-wood. Sometimes you don't.
Anyway, so since we didn't get to go hunting this afternoon, chose not to go hunting this afternoon. He didn't choose. I think he'd be in the woods right now if I let him. I was thinking about heading down to the creek and seeing if we could catch some fish, because I've got a surprise for you guys that came in something we've been waiting on for weeks, a couple of months, I guess. Came in, and I want to take it to the creek and try it out, but we've got some friends that just pulled up that are here to see Emily, so I'm going to go in and talk to them for a little while. Oh, I'm not a golfer. I don't know if that was a good swing or not. Was it a good swing?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a good job. Good swing. So you may be seeing more golf from Houston. If he makes the golf team this year, he's going to be the younger.
It'll be in the spring, so don't be expecting it anytime soon.
Yeah, it won't. We won't start golf going into the winter, but it'll be a spring sport. But anyways, maybe more of that in the future. But we've got some friends come over to visit Emily. She's still home and recovering from her surgery. She's doing pretty good. Getting better quickly. Kids heal so fast, but still really sore. Chest is still got a lot of pressure, and her incisions have been kind of burning her lately. So the doctor called in a couple different medications, I think, and I don't know. She's getting better. We've got to get her up and moving. She's still not getting out of the house much. All right, I apologize. It's the next day. Houston and I did not make it down to the creek last night to do any big reveals for you guys that I wanted to do. We had friends over and cooked supper, and anyways, didn't make it yesterday. So I'm here by myself because Houston's at school. And if any of you tell Houston that I went to the creek and maybe went fishing without him, we can't be friends anymore. That's it. I'm done. We can't. So don't tell Houston, all right? But I actually have two big surprises, two big reveals, two projects we've been working on behind the scenes for a while. First one being nothing to do with the creek, but everything to do with a YouTube collaboration partnership with a YouTube channel called Simon Says Farms. So I told you guys a while back that we were going to be doing a goat's milk soap collaboration to help out, partner with another YouTube channel. Simon Says Farms, they're a small channel, but they have a dairy goat farm, and they make their own homemade goat's milk soaps. So this is going to be a partnership, a collaboration similar to when we partnered with the Buchanan family that sells pecans. When we partnered with them, they needed a way to reach customers, direct sales to customers versus just doing wholesale. So we sold, 9,000 or 10,000 pounds of pecans last year, late last year, early this year. So we're going to do the same thing, but with goat's milk soap and partnering with Simon Says Farms. Like I said, these are handmade. They make their own soaps, and we're starting off right now with 3 different, almost said flavors. They're scents, they're not flavors. But the first one, well, I want to save that one. First one here, oatmeal, milk and honey, homemade goat milk soap. Look at there, it says Arms Family Homestead on it, but it is in collaboration with Simon Says Farms. They're making all of this. This does not come from us directly. Then the second one is lavender chamomile. Isn't it pretty? They smell amazing. But the third one being, okay, first two, probably a little bit more for the ladies, especially the lavender and chamomile. Oatmeal, milk, and honey could go either way. This one here, this one's for the men. This one's for the guys that get nasty and dirty and stinky. Charcoal Obsession. Now, I haven't used it yet, but according to Aaron, this is a very good cleanup. If you've been out working on a farm and you can get really sweaty and nasty, or if you've been doing some mechanic work or something, you need to get that grease smell off of you, that dirt smell off of you. That's what this is for. So, not for sale yet. Will be very soon. We've ordered, listen, thousands of bars of soap. So it will benefit Simon Says Farm. It'll benefit our farm, our channel, and you guys. I figure goat's milk soap is something that a lot of you would be interested in trying. So that's one. Number two big reveal. Hang on, wait for it. All right, this is where things really get exciting for me personally. So you guys know we've used the trout slayer lures in the creek forever. The little crawfish, little crawdads. We use them in the creek, the pond. We've even caught fish in the lake with them. We caught crappie on them. But the creeks and the ponds these things are phenomenal. By far my favorite lure. So that's not a secret. When we were at ICAST a couple months ago, we announced we were going to do some partnerships with Trout Magnet, Crappie Magnet. doing like an Arms Family Homestead bundle and a kit and all of that. Well, the first sample for the first product came in. So Jeff and I have been communicating back and forth since iCast, and they've been designing colors that are very specific for creeks and ponds and that sort of nature and things. But check this out. The Arms Family Homestead Slayer Kit. I wish Houston was here right now. He's at school. You guys, you don't even understand how excited Houston is for this. Now, I don't know that we're actually going to be selling these kits on our website. They'll probably be just available through Trout Magnet's website. The only way we would have them is if we buy like 1,000 or 2,000 kits from them and then resell them to you guys. But I'm not sure on the logistics side of how everything's going to work yet. But I will say this, Trout Magnet, Crappie Magnet, they're a huge brand, but a small company. But they sell in Walmart, Academy, Bass Pro, Cabela's, and everything. Now, I don't know that they're going to put these kits in all the stores. I have no idea on the specifics of that yet. I guess it depends on how popular of an item it is. If they sell a ton of them, they may be able to get them in Walmart and Academy, and that would be mind-blowing to me, and Houston wouldn't even be able to comprehend that, I don't think. So, Arms Family Homestead Slayer Kit. Look at that. So it's basically a trout slayer kit, but geared more towards the, bluegill, green sunfish, red ear, bass type things, and they're all colors, custom colors that we have personally tested and selected in our pond and our creek over the last, I don't know, all summer, basically all summer long. So I'm going to tie one of these on in a minute and see if we can catch some bass in the creek real quick. Even though Houston's not here, I'm just going to catch a few. It's fine. He'll be okay. We're not going to tell him, right? All right, let's go give him a test run. I mean, for like the 100th time. We've caught hundreds of fish on these lures. Oh, so Houston came down the other day and did a little fishing without me and said he caught 10 or 12 bass in about 20 minutes out of the creek. I don't know if he was exaggerating or not, but let's see what we can catch. Well, I'm going to start out with this natural and orange color. Like I said, this is a color that's only available from Trout Magnet through the Arms Family Homestead kit. This is color matched specifically to actual crawdads that we caught out of the creek. Houston and I came out here, caught them, took pictures, took videos, sent them to Jeff at Crappie Magnet, Trout Magnet, whichever, both companies are kind of partnered up. But anyway, sent them to Jeff, and he color matched a lure specifically to match the colors of crawdads in our creek. Oh, spit it out! I had a bass. Got one. The big old green sunfish. Look at there. Most aggressive little fish you'll ever catch, I feel like. These things, they'll destroy anything. I mean, they'll eat a lure that's almost as big as their body. But let's see if we can catch a bass. Oh, Susan hit the water. Take. Probably another little green sunfish. Not a bass. Oh, get up here. It's another green sunfish. There may not be many bass in the swimming hole right now. I'm gonna go upstream in a little bit. There should be a lot of bass. We busted the dam on our pond, and most all those bass came straight to the creek, so there should still be quite a few in there. There's got to be one or two in here, but Houston caught them a couple days ago, so maybe hard to catch them again. There he is. Still not a bass. Green sunfish. Listen, I don't have to catch giants to be happy. It don't bother me to catch little sunfish, little green sunfish, little bluegill. It's just as much fun. Catching a big bass is a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong, but when you come out here and just catch fish after fish after fish, it's still fun. There's one. Ah, still not a bass. Another green sunfish. Got to be a bass in here. Well, I know there's one because he came off, but there's got to be at least two bass in here. Oh, dadgum. Did you see that? Come here. I just dropped my pole in the water because my line got tangled up around my reel. And that bluegill nailed him. I didn't even have to reel him in. I just picked him up. My line's still tangled, wrapped around my reel right now. I was fixing to get that undone so I could actually cast it. And he nailed it. All right. I'm gonna go see if I can catch a bass. I can catch some little fish all day long, but let's go catch a bass. Oh, missed. First cast, missed one. Well, still not a bass. Keep moving. We'll find some bass. They're here somewhere. Problem is, there's a good chance they're all stacked under the cover. All the leaves are starting to fall off the trees and they build up in front of the dam, so we get all this debris. But I bet we can find a bass somewhere. Come on now. Still not a bass. Another green sunfish. You know, I would wonder if Houston might have been fibbing to me when he said he caught 10 or 12 bass or whatever it was down here in a few minutes a couple days ago. Except he took pictures of all of them so he could prove it. Well, the bass don't seem to be wanting to play my silly games, so I think I'll switch colors. Try a different color for a few minutes and see if that gets the bass to bite. Otherwise, Houston may have sore lipped them all already. I'm gonna try this. It's purple and pink. Sounds silly, and I don't know what it is about pink and purple, because that's not a color of a crawfish in our creek. But before we drained the pond, I was really catching some nice big bluegill and a few bass on this color. So we'll see. See if it makes a difference. Well, still not a bass, but I did catch fish on the purple and pink. Look at it. More green sunfish. I'm telling you guys, these are, they are an aggressive little fish. I don't think they ever get their belly full. I mean, they'll just eat. But they're fun to catch. I don't know if I'll be able to get them on video or not. There's some wood ducks that just landed on the creek right up here. there's no doubt to me that wood ducks are probably the prettiest little ducks that we get in our area. I mean, there's a lot of different varieties of ducks that fly in, but those woodies, man, they are pretty. And they love to nest in hollow trees and stuff. Oh, thought I had a fish. It's a tree pounder. They love to nest in hollow trees. Hey there. Trout slayers work on trees too. They love to nest in hollow trees and stuff, and there's, you know, hundreds of nestings or potential nesting sites on this creek. So they make the coolest sound. They don't sound like a normal duck, but they're just pretty. Oh, they flew off. There was 4 of them. Not a fish. Thought I hooked one right there. It was a tree root sticking out from the creek bank. Tree roots fight like fish sometimes. Well, I broke my lure off. I think I've got about 19, I don't know, maybe 20 other things I need to be doing today. I could sit out here and fish in the creek all day. I promise you, I could sit out here all day long. But I have a lot of other things I need to get done. And I don't know. I don't think the bass are going to cooperate today. But that's okay. Houston came down here with the same lures and caught several the other night. So I'm fishing early in the morning. He was fishing late in the evening. So that may be a difference. But oh well. Not every fishing trip ends in a trophy bass. But anyway, so I say all this to say the Arms Family Homestead Creek Slayer, it's not really called the Creek Slayer kit. That's just what I'm kind of calling it, but it's just the Slayer kit. Anyways, not available for sale yet, but this is a early sample. It will be available for purchase before Christmas. I would say I promise, but I'm not going to promise that, but that's what Jeff has told me. It will be available then, or before Christmas, at troutmagnet.com for sure. The overall company is called Leland Lures. So Trout Magnet, Crappie Magnet, and everything, it's all combined. You can probably buy them on both websites if I had to guess. But I have no idea where all these are going to be available. We'll get all the details worked out. And when I do know all that stuff, I'll let you know. But this is something that is just, it's cool. I mean, is that not awesome? We've spent years, well, all of my life out here fishing in the creek. But with Houston and Jacoby, I mean, this has been like a passion of ours for the last, I don't know, Houston's 12 now, so since he was about 4, you guys have seen him grow up on this creek. So for him to be able to have a lure kit that he can say is something that him and I are behind, that we didn't produce it, we're not building it, but we're working on a partnership to produce it that represents us and what we do. That is really cool. And then the goat milk soap thing, not available yet, but it is on the way. I promise you. Aaron from Simon Says Farms really excited about it. We ordered so much soap from him, guys, that he's going to load it all in a van and deliver it in person. And I think he said it's going to be like an 18, 19-hour drive from their farm to here. He just thinks it's safer just to hand deliver that stuff than try to ship it bulk. It would all have to be done, on pallets. We're buying a bunch of soap. So I do hope that you guys are interested in purchasing goat's milk soap from us directly in the near future before our Christmas launch. Our Christmas launch is the biggest thing we do all year. Every year, it's Christmas. That's when everybody's buying gifts and all that stuff. So I don't know. Anyways, back to the beginning of this video. Deer season is not ideal conditions for us just yet, but as you can see, we've got a lot of really good deer on camera, and the conditions will change. They will be in our favor. We got to wait out for the right winds, got to wait out for the right everything, and be smart and go in there and let Houston harvest a really nice mature buck. And Emily, I'm not sure how much hunting she's going to get to do this year because of her surgery. I think that by late November, early December, when rifle season rolls around, she should be able to hunt. It's just a matter of whether it's safe for her to shoot that rifle or not, that recoil and all that stuff. So we'll see about that. But I bet we get her in the woods some. So anyways, guys, remember, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know, it just might change the world. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.